What's up, everybody? Welcome back here on the channel. Today, just a pretty small diecast haul, but we got some very good stuff. Maybe the diecast model of the year, we will see. There's also, I would say, a huge disappointment, but yeah, let's get into this. And I would say let's get started with this one here, which is the 1990 Mercedes-Benz 190e 2.5-16 Evolution 2 from the Car Culture Modern Classic set from last year. As you can see, I already opened one of those. Sorry, by the way, for the changing brightness of the camera. I don't know what the problem is. I tried it several times, but yeah, it is how it is. So, I got nearly all of the stuff from an online diecast store because this one here was impossible to get last year in the stores, but here it is. I definitely wanted to have this one, the Zemek version of the Evolution 2, and yeah, I think it's a really nice model, except I don't know why they are always doing this. These gray wheels, I don't know why they are doing these gray plastic wheels. I think even white wheels would have looked better. Or maybe they could, yeah, you know, they could put on some kind of metallic finish on these rims, but these plastic rims, I don't know. Yeah, of course, metal base as all the Hot Wheels premium models. This one looks really cool. We get deco on the front and on the back. This is an older casting. I only do have one other version, which is this one here, which also looks really cool in this, yeah, I would call it kind of British racing green. It's not exactly the color, I would say, but I like these cream rims and the windshield banner. Cool version also. So let's put this one into the parking lot. And then, well, I would say we go on with this one here. I have waited a very long time to get this guy here. CRK GTR from Pop Race. And yeah, I've seen many YouTube videos and I had to have this one. And so here it is. And well, I have to say it looks fantastic. Look at all these small details. By the way, before I forget it, it does roll perfectly. It has a very nice stance. Sits really low, and we also get like prints here on the tires. The wing has this carbon fiber look, also prints on there. So very nice model, of course. Lensed taillights and lensed headlights, but yes, you already know it. The cool thing on this one here is it has opening parts and they are so very well done that you nearly can't see it. So you can take off here the engine cover and yeah, look at this, all of the details. Mercedes star here on the engine. It also says Mercedes-Benz here on the side of the engine. I hope you can see that. All these exhaust exhaust details. We also, the suspension has some little bit of paint on there. Very nice. And so the cool thing is here are two magnets, and I think that makes this fit so well. So here we go. But that's not everything. We can also take off this front cover and we also see some details, like a little bit of the suspension here on the front splitter. We also see some carbon fiber details. So yeah, very nice model. Feels very good, pretty heavy. Very nice Pop Race model. I would say there's one small downside, if you will. if you take a close look at the headlights, I think they are not perfectly done. They do sit a little bit far in on this side, and this one's standing a little bit out. Well, that's not perfect, but all in all, I have to say, for that price, I'm not really sure what I paid. I think close to 20 euros, but it's a very good price for such a high quality 1/64th scale model with 2 opening parts and so many details. If you can show you the Hot Wheels version, which is one of my favorite Hot Wheels premium models, by the way. So, I mean, it's also a very good Hot Wheels model, but of course, the Pop Race model is much more detailed. So, yeah, let's put this guy into the parking lot. And by the way, I'm not really sure if this is licensed, so it doesn't have these stickers, you know, you get always on these models from the famous brands, and it doesn't say Mercedes-Benz. I'm not really sure, but to be honest, I don't really care about that. I also ordered another Pop Race RWB model because the last one I bought was really good. But yeah, let's take a look at this one. And I think if you see it here on the turntable, it looks pretty nice at the first sight. But the thing is, it feels extremely cheap. Almost like it's made out of thin sheet metal. I don't know. The wheels themselves are pretty cool, but you can see that the front one doesn't sit perfectly in there, and I think it does sit a little bit too high. It's a little bit difficult to demonstrate here on camera, but yeah. Let's take a look if you can see in the background. I mean, it rolls, but not perfectly. And also on this one, the headlights look really strange. It looks like they sit, you know, like on top of the hood. You can see small gaps. So I'm not 100% satisfied with this one here. Honestly, I don't know why this thing is so extremely light. Anyways, let's go on with something else. So this guy isn't from the online store. You can see where I bought this one. The 94 Audi A1 RS2 mainline model, now in white. It's pretty hard to come by. So there we go, one of my favorite, definitely one of my favorite Hot Wheels mainline castings. And as you can see, this is the version with the fuel cap. There's also a version without. I have to say, at first, I couldn't believe that there are 2 versions, and I thought if you see the fuel cap or not depends maybe on the thickness of the paint, but I'm 100% sure now that there are 2 versions, because in the US we saw, I think I'm really sure that there is a Zamac version, and there are, you know, versions with or without the fuel cap. So I nearly have all the versions you could get here in Germany. We saw it in red. I think the debut version was this silver one. And the recent version was this guy here, this dark metallic red. Also looks really cool. And we also saw a black version, and it was the only version that has different wheels. And I don't know if you agree with me, but I think these wheels are the better choice for this casting. And take a look. You can see it, we have some reflections, but this one doesn't have the fuel cap. Let's see if the red one also doesn't have the fuel cap, but here, pretty obvious. And yeah, this is one of the models. Because of that, I said I wasn't sure. I think you can see, yeah, a little bit of a fuel cap, but I guess here we have some very thick paint. Yeah, and here's the fuel cap, very obvious. So let's put these to the side, and as always, picking up. Oh, I nearly forgot the mini GTs. I won't open these because, oops, sorry for that, because the packaging is, yeah, definitely part of the whole, let's say, experience of these models. So Mini GT is doing this James Bond stuff, and I got these two here. This is the Aston Martin DB5 from Goldfinger, and this is the DB5 from Thunderball. And as you can see, we got the Japanese packaging. You can get these James Bond models in different versions. Sometimes there's an English version, a Spanish version. I think from some movies there's also a German version, but yeah, I thought this Japanese version looks really, really good. Let's take a close look at this thing here. I know it's not really easy to see through the packaging, but of course this is the version with some of the gadgets. I hope you can see it. Here's kind of this, I don't know how you call it, this bulletproof yeah, wall on the back. And yeah, we can see all of these things that move out from the tires and from the bumpers. I don't know what they can do here on the back. Maybe spray some oil or something like that. Yeah, I think it's very hard to see through because there's an extra protection piece that I guess it's that these. I guess this is the thing, you can destroy the tires from the car that is driving next to you. I guess this is the scene from the movie Goldfinger, if I remember it correctly. And yeah, here is the Thunderball version. And yeah, this one is more like the version without the gadgets. But yeah, looks very cool. I really love the design of these boxes. Look very, very nice. And yeah, once again, always picking a favorite, and of course, today it's this one here. Really, really nice model, except yeah, these headlights, but the rest really, really cool. So yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Happy hunting and see you next time. Bye.